Nate and I had our anniversary. The kids want to do a game show. Crunchy garlic chili oil sauce. We don't have to share.
Yeah.
Put the spinach in there. Big scoops.
Oh, there's a whole bag.
Why are you eating chips? We're gonna have ramen. Get out of there. I'm gonna rat tail you again. Where's my towel? Out of here. That's the whole get down. My noodles. So good.
We are your hosts.
Who gets to answer first?
Mom's the queen.
1-year-old boys are stupid.
Do I get points if I answer correctly?
Probably remember better than I do.
You didn't buy an expensive ring, you just stole one that Mom already has. Still.
You've got a lot of stuff to learn. Are you satisfied with this answer
They
yet?
don't know that I'm happy crying.
It was
like
awkward.
my husband is being a husband. They call it a push present.
Kid 4 was a golf cart.
Agree on nothing.
We can agree on nothing.
Somebody this way. Okay.
Yes, next question.
Wait.
It was the right thing to do. They don't understand.
Oh my god.
It's different. Our life's going to be on the internet now.
I don't know how legal this is. Quit your job. I'll pay your car payment. Just stay home.
I'm just going to do it all and never look back.
Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Raquel. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here and decided to check it out. Nate and I had our anniversary this week on Wednesday. He took me out to a beautiful dinner. Now it's Saturday and we're just kind of celebrating with our kids. I'm gonna cook, make pot stickers with this chili oil that I love. Drench it on everything. Love having it with bagels in the morning. And then I'm also gonna just make a ramen dish for us all to nibble on. I love making pot stickers on Saturdays because my girls love helping. Khaleesi loves assembling all of them. And then the kids had a really fun idea to celebrate our anniversary. They want to do like a game show. When we were on the cruise, they did a couples game show and they did a family game show and the kids just thought it was hilarious. And so they want to do a game show with me and Nate answering questions and things. We'll do that after we eat and that'll be a lot of fun. Thumper Snuggle Bunny brought a fun craft this morning. It's a house they built and colored out of cardboard. It looks like it says the Egg Factory. That's cute. Yeah, you gotta keep working on that and get it colored, okay? Very nice. I say you guys sleep in there tonight, yeah? And let's see, what's Summerlee doing?
Creating a slideshow for the game show.
Yep.
So we're gonna put it on the TV and it's gonna show all the questions.
All right. She's our game show host and she's writing questions. Oh, and Maverick. They're both going to be the game show host, and she's taking it very seriously. She's going to write down questions. She's creating a slideshow, which we might be able to cast onto the TV. And we're also watching The Day After Tomorrow and just hanging out. So I'm prep the ingredients, and then I'll start throwing together the sauce and the pot stickers. There's a thing. Yeah. I believe in you. Yeah, but this one too. Okay. I got my boys in here working.
There's your sesame.
Maverick's opening the sesame oil, and Daddy's chopping the ginger for me. Okay, Maverick, where'd you go? This isn't open. I need it like open it. And then pour the whole bottle into this pot. Wait. So what I do, because it's not hot, I actually just leave it there because it takes forever for the sesame oil to empty. We are emptying an entire bottle of sesame oil into this little pot, and it takes forever. We're doing 1 tablespoon of sesame, I can't say sesame oil, sesame oil into the skillet. So to this pan, we're gonna do 4 cloves of garlic and a 1-inch piece of ginger minced. Bro, scissors, Maverick. They're literally right in this drawer. Where are the scissors? Go get me the kitchen scissors. Okay, now I need you to hold, no. Quit. Don't put it back. Go wash your hands. My goodness, you're supposed to be helpful. Yum, it smells so good. What am I doing? I'm trying to do 3 things here. Okay, garlic ginger. I'm going to dump in a bag of shredded carrots and a bag of broccoli slaw. You just need to stand there and hold this. Let's do 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Ish. That was probably 3 tablespoons, honestly. And we're just gonna cook this. Oh. It's done? Good. Recycle. To the oil. It's not on the heat yet. I need you to add 1/3 cup of peanuts. We'll add 2 smashed cloves of garlic, 1/3-ish cup of peanuts. We haven't even turned the heat on here yet, but look at all these. Look at all these. These are great. Okay. We're gonna do, this is dried minced onion. We're gonna do a whole tablespoon of this. Whoops. Love it. Minced dried garlic. Yum. That makes it like a crunchy garlic chili oil sauce. It's so good. A whole tablespoon of sesame seeds, about a tablespoon and a half of chili flakes, and a teaspoon of salt. All right, now let's turn the heat on. Mix this with the whisk. Mix it. The sauce that we eat with the pot stickers.
Yeah.
Yes, it is so good. Now I just make it for you and me, and we don't have to share.
Yeah.
So these veggies look good.
Good.
Yeah, let's turn off the heat. Yeah, I like that. Nice little mushy paste of veggies. We're gonna put this in the fridge to cool until later when we feel like assembling our pot stickers. This stuff.
I know it's good. I'm not gonna eat it plain. I'm gonna eat it with pot stickers.
That's so good. Okay,
Oh, never mind. It is good for me.
load the dishwasher. Load the dishwasher, and then we'll make our ramen. Turn on a pot of water, unwrap this and put this in here. Okay, garlic and ginger.
Yeah.
Stir. I'm just using the noodles. I'll save the packets. I use the packets for some other fun things, but I'm just gonna unwrap these 6 bags of noodles. Okay, now open the spinach and put the spinach in there. Quick, use your hands and put big scoops, hurry, before the garlic starts to burn.
Like, how much do you want?
All of it.
All of it, the whole bag?
Yeah, it cooks down a lot, yeah. Come on, spinach. Look, there's a picture of Popeye on the bag, bro. You want to get strong, right?
I know.
I know, but it cooks down. Watch, you're going to be surprised. It cooks down a lot. So see what I'm doing? Just gently keep mixing it. It's good. Eat it like a horse. Come on. Mix and don't spill. We're going to do some Thai basil. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I love it. Look at how pretty this is. Don't you want to eat this? It's so pretty. Mix it all up. Ooh. Okay, turn the heat off.
Still mix?
Go get me the pan that I'm gonna fry an egg. Okay. Why are you eating chips? We're gonna have ramen. Oh my God. What most annoys you about your partner? That he likes to break open a bag of chips right before dinner is served. That's not really the most annoying thing, but it's definitely probably in the top 5. No one else. No. We're almost done.
Are we gonna crack the eggs?
What? Yeah, we're gonna crack eggs. I'm gonna save a cup of this starchy water. I always love having it, just in case stuff is like a little dry, not saucy enough. Let's do this whole mixture in here. Watch out, this is hot.
I forgot what way it was if you're trying to, because it's vertical, because horizontally. No.
Okay, this is hot and you guys are like right in my way. Maverick, honey, toss this all together. 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Mix it. You might want to use tongs.
Oh, you want me to mix it? All right.
Yeah. Where's the egg? Give me the egg.
I'm gonna crack the egg.
Nope.
Easter egg. So I gotta mix it with.
I think tossing it with the tongs is easier. This is here if you need it. All right, now we are going to fry eggs to put on top. Let's let this pan get hot. Oh, I should probably use the cast iron. It's probably better.
Ooh, hot, pottery hot.
Don't burn yourself, buddy.
Hot.
Don't burn yourself.
That's hot. Oh yeah, it's already starting to stir. It's right there. Let me see. Cheese.
It's so good. We're almost ready. We're almost ready.
You're gonna cook.
I'm gonna fry eggs, and then you put this in a bowl, and you put a fried egg on top, and then I do this everything bagel seasoning. It's delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, get out of there.
I'm gonna try that.
I'm gonna rat tail you again. Where's my towel? Get out of here.
No, rat tail dad.
Oh wow.
You act surprised. You act so surprised when I cook these things. You're like so skeptical.
That's pretty hot.
You just sit there with your comments.
It's egg.
Who mixed this?
Maverick. Maverick and Dad, you're not having an egg.
Maverick.
Especially not with the yolk.
Bro, that's the deal, is that then when you split into the yolk and it like oozes all over the noodles, that's the whole get down. Plus the eggs is such high protein, dude.
And
I just think you're
spinach.
missing out. Shoot. Oh my God. Kind of a mess. Let's just leave it be. Who else? Give me.
What does the egg taste like?
Tastes like an egg.
They don't
Eggs are
want their eggs. They
delicious.
don't want eggs. I want an egg.
Yeah, we're getting eggs.
But I want an egg on the side, Mom.
Oh my God, nope. Give me the other one.
We're all having eggs.
If you don't wait for an egg,
We got eggs.
I think you're really mad at you.
Wait, that's how you make. That one was an actual good one.
Yeah, that was the perfect one. If you want a little bit of extra Thai basil, I'm using everything bagel spice. You could just use toasted sesame seeds. I just figured this has it all in there. It is delicious. Hold on, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna break into this egg yolk. Oh my gosh.
Honestly,
Yum. My noodles. I'm so excited. My mouth is watering. All right. Ooh, take one bite. So good. It's so good.
that was.
Okay. We're gonna eat and then we will come back after with full bellies for our game show.
Hi, y'all. We just got back from eating our dinner, and now we are going to start our game show. I'm Summerlee,
And I'm Maverick.
and we are your hosts.
Just edit that part out. She needs to practice her script.
She sucks. Here's what we are going to do for our game show.
Well, there's going to be 3 sections. Section 1 is going to be about our parents in the past before we were born. Section 2 is going to be their present and then like future. And then section 3, quiz, random questions.
Yeah, we're going to quiz them on how well they know each other.
Yeah.
That sounds fun, so let's
That's
get
it.
started. Let's get started. Parents' Anniversary, a game show by Summerlee Freischlag.
And me.
Okay. Question.
I had nothing to do with
So.
this.
Segment 1 is your past. Segment 2 is your present / future.
I already told them this.
Segment 1, their past.
How did you guys meet?
Who gets to answer first?
Both of you.
Actually,
same time?
nah, let Mom answer
Mom.
first. Mom's the queen.
Okay. That makes me the king.
Oh, yeah, yes.
How did we meet? We were set up on a blind date. My dad and Dad's dad had a mutual friend. Her name was Bobby, and she got the idea in her head that we would be a great match. She knew your dad, she knew my dad, she knew me quite well. She'd met you a couple
Yeah, I
times.
met him a couple times.
She called me up one day. I was having a migraine, really bad headache. I was not in the best mood, but she was not going to take no for an answer. I'd been going on vacations with Nani and Papa, and she was always like, why are you with us? You're 20 years old. Like, go be with your own kind. And I'm like, 20-year-old boys are stupid. So then she called me, and she was like, I have the man for you. He is not 20. You were 28.
Yep.
She was like, he is not a boy, he is a man. He jumps out of helicopters, he rescues people, he's amazing. I'm like, okay, sure, you know? And she was like, you go on one date and I will leave you alone. And I knew she was gonna call us and hassle us until we at least went on one date.
Yeah, I think Grandpa Pops told me.
Yes,
Met
your
him
dad.
once, right? And he was like, hey, I know this is a long shot, but there's a lady that you might want to take out on a date. And I'm like, okay. And I'd never done blind dates before, and coming from Pops, I was like, I don't get it. Like,
What?
give me some more details.
What's the catch?
She's like some supermodel friend of a friend's. I'm like, okay. So I think he gave me your...
Facebook or something? That's what you did back then.
Yeah. I hit her up and introduced myself, and eventually...
Like that night, like right after Bobby called me, I mean, give it like 15, 20 minutes, and then he messaged me on Facebook and then gave your number. Meanwhile, I still had this headache, and then you called me, and we talked for 4.5 hours that night.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
crazy.
Never even went on a date. We just talked on the phone for 4.5 hours. My migraine just went away, apparently.
Okay, great answers. Blind date. How long have you guys been together?
Is this a game, like, do I get points if I answer correctly?
For the quiz part. These are just questions about your anniversary, your past. Like, we want to know about you. And then we want to quiz you on each other, like how well Dad knows Mom.
We've been married for 14. We've been together for
We
about...
met in October of 09.
You've been married for 14 years. You've been actually together dating.
Yeah, we were together for like almost 3 years before we got married.
It's nice. a long relationship.
Yeah, you gotta go slow.
Where did Dad propose?
Is that for me?
That's for Mom, because she was.
You
the one
probably
who-
remember better than I do. Let's let Dad take this one.
Well, I decided to take Mom up to Temecula area for wine tasting, and I had a ring already. It was actually her old ring that she was given from
Grandpa gave me that.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
So-
It was his mom's. It was my great-grandmother's ring.
Yeah, there was a lot
And
of
I loved it. I wore it all the time.
sentimental value.
I don't know how you snuck it away from me without me noticing.
Because I was good.
Sneaky.
You were sneaky.
So we went up there for like a whole day trip.
You didn't buy an expensive ring. You just stole one that Mom already had.
Oh, dummy.
It's not dumb. It is sentimental.
No, that
You
was
couldn't
just,
afford
that
a
was
real
just
ring,
me.
so you just stole Mom's ring that she already had.
Well, it worked. It worked, didn't it?
Still,
Look, dude, you got a lot of stuff to learn, dude. Eventually, I
she
got
father.
her a ring. I got her a different ring, didn't we?
Yeah, at what point did you
Alright.
get her a different ring?
Next question. Are you satisfied with this answer yet? We went
Trying
to a
to pull
place
it
called
back so
South
I can,
Coast
like-
Winery up in Temecula. It was a really nice winery with a hotel room. So when we got there, I had to distract her somehow. I had pre-scheduled rose petals in the bedroom and on the bed, but I wanted to put the ring there before she walked in. So I had to get the bellboy to take the ring to my room real quick before we actually walked to the room. And that all worked out perfectly because when we walked in, she was like, "What the hell's going on?"
I thought we were in the wrong room. I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, we've crashed. And you were like, no, go
Yeah,
on.
and then she saw
And
the
then I
ring.
just started bawling, and I made you repeat yourself a lot because we had had some wine that day, and I was so excited and emotional. I cried all through dinner. We went to this really nice dinner there, and I remember people looking at us like, "Is she okay?" Because I kept crying. Like they don't know that I'm happy crying. Your dad had to keep
It was
like
awkward. I was like, "No, she's happy."
eating my lobster mac and cheese, just like bawling. It was hilarious.
Okay, next question. Where did you go for your honeymoon?
Cancun.
Gosh, that was crazy. We went to Mexico. We went to an all-inclusive resort for like 7 nights in
It
Mexico.
was the best.
A day after the wedding, I think we had one day after everyone left, we said goodbye to everybody, and then that next morning we were on a plane to Mexico.
You were a friggin' stallion. The morning after our wedding,
It was a lot of work.
I slept in. You woke up, packed our bags, returned all your groomsmen's suits, cleaned out the hotel room. You got our dogs, took them to whoever was watching them, did all this stuff, and I was still sleeping. I woke up and you're like, I've been up for 3 hours, and I definitely felt like, oh, my husband is being a husband. I felt taken care of.
Well, there was a lot of
It
stuff
was
that needed to
awesome.
get done, and I knew your mom was going to do
Did
it.
you get her the ring after that?
Daddy got me another ring on what, second deployment or like second kid? We joked. Kid 1, he bought me a house. Kid 2, he got me the ring. Kid 3, whatever. They call it a push present.
Kid 4 was a golf cart.
No, gift
Yeah.
was not.
As expensive as a car.
Okay. Where did you live before you had Maverick? Where were your houses?
I still lived at home in the Laguna house, which makes me feel like such a baby. I still live with my parents. You lived here in OB.
Yeah, I had a
And I was-
one-bedroom apartment down here in OB.
So we were about 2 blocks from the beach on Cape May. That's where you lived, and I was driving down here all the time. And then eventually he asked me to move in with him. Then we moved to Brighton.
Before you were born, we looked at houses for a little while, but then mom was like nesting and all
No,
that
we
stuff.
could agree on nothing.
Yeah, we couldn't agree on nothing.
We went through like
I wanted to
3
move out of OB to like the suburbs and get a bigger house. She wanted to stay here. Everything here was out of my price range. So we stopped looking.
We went through 3 realtors.
Yep.
We would like look for 6 months,
Yeah.
take a break, get a new realtor, look for 6 months, take a break.
So we took a break, and then you were born at the Brighton house. So right after you were born, Maverick, we ended up buying this house, and we moved in here, and then I deployed 7 days later. And left everything alone.
Okay. Next question.
Good times.
Did you have pets before we were born? What were their names?
So many good stories. Okay.
Yes, next question.
Wait. We met. I had a cute little Pomeranian named Yoshi.
Is that the one that got eaten by the coyote?
Yes. So one of the nights your dad came over to hang out with me and my brother, my friends. Yoshi got out, Yoshi number 1. We heard coyotes around and I came running downstairs and I was like, where's Yoshi, where's Yoshi? I knew in my heart that she had been snatched. That was one of the first times that I knew that I liked you a lot.
Why?
because all my uncles were like, okay, we need to go look for this dog. And Laguna is a big hill next to a wildlife preserve, so they all went out on the hill with flashlights and
Guns?
not guns. They were hiking around the hill looking for my dog, and he was right there with them, and he wasn't like, okay, can we go hang out?
It was awkward. Basically, your dog probably died.
Yeah.
So that date was kind of like screwed anyways. So I went out with everybody looking for your dog. It was the right thing to do. And unfortunately, we didn't find it. So I think a couple of weeks later.
Oh yeah, a couple months later, again, I'm driving down to San Diego all the time to see your dad. He lives here and I live in Laguna, so I would get off work on Thursday and I'd drive down and see him and stay all weekend and then go back home on Sunday. And one day, my mom took me to the pet store and we got a new little Pomeranian. And we were getting to the...
that small?
It was so little.
It was tiny. Like a little Ismail.
Like a gremlin.
Like a little
It's
demo.
so furry. I mean, so tiny. So cute. We were getting to the point where Dad was going to ask me to move in, and I did not ask him, you know, do you want a dog? I just showed up with this adorable little thing, and I'm like, hope you like dogs, because I have one now, you know. And he ended up loving this dog so much. He ended up telling this dog that he loved her before he told me he loved me. Like, he made this whole weird thing about not telling me he loved me, and then one day I saw him. He was cuddling with this cute little dog, and he was like, I love you. And I was like, what? And he was like, nothing. And he like puts her down. She's asleep,
So-
and he like throws her on the
So
floor.
you can use words on animals, they don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
It's different.
We got a Labrador. We used to call him Bobos. His name was Sasebo after your dad had a dog when you were growing up named Sasebo because he deployed to
Yeah, that was the last port that he left. It was Sasebo, Japan. He came back from Vietnam. So when he got home, my mom had bought a little Shih Tzu. So when she brought Yoshi, it reminded me of my dog when I was a kid growing up. He was just a little dog. So then when we bought the Labrador, that was the first name I thought of.
And I was like, cool, we have little Japanese
we got
dogs.
Japanese dogs, Sasebo and Yoshi.
And they were the oddest couple, tiny little furry Pomeranian and big dopey Labrador. I guess it kind of matches our personality.
Yeah, they both passed
Yeah,
away
they both passed away
during
within a
COVID
year
like
of each other.
6 years ago.
Yeah, that was sad.
We had a few.
Yeah.
Okay, so Yoshi and Sasebo.
Yeah, good questions. Our life's going to be on the internet now.
What jobs did you have, like daily jobs?
Mom was a sandwich shop worker bee, ice cream worker bee,
Oh my goodness.
and then you
Mom,
worked at a couple of
listen,
different
you.
restaurants.
You're gonna learn hard work. My first few jobs, well, my dad, Papa, had a deli when I was 13. I don't know how legal this is. I was so fast on that cash register, my mom would come in and I was like, no, get out of the way, you're too slow. I had to stand on a step stool. Child labor, yeah, I don't know. It was voluntary, I wanted to do it, it was so much fun. So then I worked at Haagen-Dazs downtown Laguna Beach, scooping ice cream. I gained like 10 pounds that summer because they let you just eat as much ice cream as you wanted. It was a pretty good job. I went from restaurant to restaurant, downtown Salerno's, an Italian place.
PFJs.
When we met, I was in court reporting school to get my court reporting license, and then I ended up working at P.F. Chang's down in Mission Valley for a minute. Every time I got a job, though, you wanted me to get a job, and then you were like, oh, you're not home, and I'm
Yeah,
home.
because the schedules
Quit
conflicted.
your job. You wanted me home. Every time I got a job, you wanted me home.
When
You
I was
still
home,
do.
I wanted you home.
Yes. So then you would be like, quit your job. I'll pay your car payment. Just stay home.
Dad was just in the military the whole time, right?
Dad was in the military the whole time.
He never had any other job.
I did, yeah, before the war. I worked at a movie theater. I worked at UPS briefly. I worked at Grandpa Pop's company for like a couple of weeks doing telemarketing stuff for their
I
company.
hated that.
I hated all of those jobs,
All of
and then
them, yeah.
eventually I was like, yeah, I'm just going to join the military. I never went back.